Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're getting in something really fundamental. We're looking at the architecture project of building yourself, our source material. It's this incredibly dense collection of I am statements. Think
Mhm.
of it like a private manifesto, not for showing off, but for really reprogramming your own subconscious.
Exactly. And it's more than just like a list of nice thoughts. We're not really here to review self-help today.
Mm.
We want to dissect the language people use to create themselves.
Okay.
So the mission is to explore how changing your internal dialogue, moving from just thinking passively to actively declaring things, how that acts like a psychic blueprint for your life.
A psychic blueprint. Okay, let's unpack that. What actually happens when we start intentionally narrating our own reality right now in the present tense?
Well, the source itself sets a really ambitious goal right from the start.
Yeah, I saw that. It says something like, I am the architect of my life, and I choose to build a foundation of happiness, success, and fulfillment.
Right. And then it hits you with, I am the creator of my reality.
Wow, okay. That statement alone, it just sets the stage, doesn't it? It basically says, you're in charge.
It absolutely does. It defines the whole playing field.
Yeah.
Internal sovereignty. If you really buy into that premise that you are the creator, then, well, every thought is like a brick in the building.
And every declaration is a structural beam. Yeah, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
So that leads us perfectly into our first section, the inner architect. Mastering the mindset. This isn't about what you do out there yet. It's about staking a claim over your own mind. This
Yeah,
feels like step one, the non-negotiable part.
totally. If you don't control the control room, how can you expect anything else to work? The source material starts right there with these declarations of mental sovereignty.
Like which ones?
Well, straight up, I am a master of my own thoughts.
Yeah.
The key thing here is the shift, you see. It's not just thinking, it's mastery. It's active.
Right. And that mastery then dictates what comes next. After saying you're in control, it specifies the action. I choose thoughts that empower me and align with my highest good. It's like you're editing your own thoughts.
Exactly. It's an editorial process.
Yeah.
And psychologically repeating that, it targets those deep neural pathways. When you keep saying, I am a master, you're essentially training your brain to filter things differently.
So you're overriding the old, maybe limiting
Yeah,
habits?
precisely. It's a conscious choice to filter out the noise, the negativity, and amplify what actually serves that blueprint you're trying to build.
I notice it takes that control into emotions, too. It
Uh-huh.
doesn't pretend stress doesn't exist, but it claims control over the reaction. I am in control of my reactions and choose peace over stress. Peace isn't luck, it's a choice.
A defensive choice, even. And this is where the blueprint deals with its own internal sabotage crew,
Really?
doubt and fear. The source isn't naive about this.
Okay.
It knows resistance is part of the deal. So it gives you specific counter-affirmations to dismantle that stuff.
Right.
Like, my mind has the power to overcome my doubt.
What I found interesting, or maybe necessary, is how it separates the doubt from the self. It says, my doubt does not define me or my worth. It acknowledges the doubt's presence, but doesn't let it be you.
That separation is absolutely vital. You need that space to build momentum. And then there's the ultimate command for letting go. I will let every fear go.
So these phrases, they act like mental anchors.
Yeah, exactly. Anchors pulling your focus back again and again to your purpose, to clarity. It's this constant assertion that you are in charge of your mental state no matter what.
And the takeaway from this first part seems to be the need for constant upkeep. It insists mindfulness is a priority to me, and I am constantly nurturing my mind. Building this inner architect isn't a one-and-done thing.
Not at all. It's a living project. And that constant nurturing is crucial because eventually that inner architect has to face the outside world.
Which brings us nicely into section 2, resilience as alchemy. Okay, so if step 1 was building this strong inner fortress, this section is about how that fortress handles, the inevitable storms, the tough stuff.
Right, and the transition is key. The philosophy isn't saying a strong mind makes life easy, it's saying it makes you tougher. This section basically teaches you to treat hardship like fuel in a forge, not like a punishment.
Yeah, I like that forge metaphor. And the source doesn't really sugarcoat difficulty, does it? It just completely reframes what an obstacle is.
Totally, and every challenge I face is an opportunity for growth.
Yeah.
It turns disruption into something productive, almost like a tool you actually need for building.
And it leans into change, too. I embrace change as a catalyst for growth. Most people fight change, right? But here, change is positioned as the exact moment real growth happens.
Exactly, because friction creates heat, creates transformation.
Okay, but let's be practical. When you're really struggling, like in the thick of it, How does just repeating in the face of challenges, I stand tall, resilient, and confident, how does that actually help? Aren't you just ignoring the real problem?
That's a fair question. It's not magic, right? The mechanism is more like preemptive programming. You're not ignoring the difficulty, you're dictating your response to it before it even fully hits.
Ah.
So resilience, in this context, it's asserting a predetermined outcome. Not avoiding the challenge, no, but being certain you'll learn from it. The source says, in even the most difficult challenges, I am able to find a way to learn.
So you're shifting the goalpost. Success isn't, did I avoid pain? It's, what did I gain from this?
Precisely. And the source makes success sound almost inevitable. It connects it directly to just sticking with it. Success is in my DNA. As long as I am persistent, I will succeed.
So it's telling your subconscious that success is already baked in, you just need to keep going to unlock it.
Yeah, persistence is the key. It's already there. You just need to extract it.
Okay, so from building the self, making it resilient, we now move into maybe more expansive territory. Section 3, the magnet for miracles. The language definitely shifts here. Less control, more flow. Abundance.
Yeah, this is where that creator of your reality idea really starts claiming external stuff. Resources, blessings, you name it. It's arguably the most, let's say, provocative part of the whole thing.
The declarations are pretty grand. I am wealthy in all aspects of my life. That's bold.
It is bold.
Mm-hmm.
And the imagery gets very energetic, positioning you as a receiver. I am a magnet for miracles, and I welcome unexpected blessings into my life today. It's like adopting an open, receiving posture towards the universe.
An energetic posture. I like that.
It really is. It's the language you might associate with the law of attraction, but viewed through this lens of personal empowerment.
Mm-hmm.
Phrases like prosperity flows into my life effortlessly.
And I have an aura of abundance surrounding me at all times. It suggests attracting good things isn't a fight, but just a natural result of holding the right inner vibe. But here's where I wonder. If prosperity flows effortlessly, where does actual work fit in? Is there a risk of just declaring stuff and hoping, even if your bank account says something different? That cognitive dissonance.
That's the potential pitfall, yeah.
Yeah.
But the source seems to bridge that gap by constantly linking it back to inner guidance. It prevents that passive hoping you're talking about. Well, it says you need to trust the universe's guidance, sure, but then immediately connects it to your own internal compass. I am in tune with my intuition, and I trust the guidance it provides. Your intuition becomes the practical guide for action.
Ah, okay. So the effortless flow is maybe the potential, the cosmic input, but the active tuning in and acting on intuition, that's your part. That's the responsibility.
Exactly right. And what's fascinating is how it grounds this energy in nature. I am connected with the earth, air, and sun. I receive their energy and give them my own. It places your personal flow within this much bigger cosmic exchange. It sort of validates the act of receiving.
So it's not passive wishing. The core mechanism is active. I manifest my desires with intention and belief.
Precisely. And that leads right back to that crucial statement that keeps it grounded. I am responsible for my own life, and I embrace that responsibility. The magnet only works if you actively choose where to point it, aligned with your intention. Otherwise, yeah, it's just wishful thinking.
Right. Okay. So we've built the inner architect. We've learned to use challenges like alchemy. We've tuned into the flow of abundance. So the final question is, what's this strong, resilient, abundant self for?
Good question.
And that seems to be where Section 4 comes in, the ripple effect. The goal isn't just to sit in your awesome fortress. It's about having a positive impact outward.
Yeah, the source definitely sees concentrated positive energy as something that needs to be shared. It creates this pressure that has to ripple out. Personal success gets redefined, really, as a tool for lifting others up.
And the declarations reflect that. I am a source of inspiration. My actions inspire others to pursue their dreams and goals.
It shifts the whole purpose, doesn't it? From just personal gain to actual contribution. Things like, I make a positive impact on those around me, and I contribute positively to the world and make a difference.
It's very service-oriented.
It is. And the commitment to sharing is so simple yet profound. I will share my positive vibrations with everyone I encounter. It moves beyond just doing good things to actually being a positive presence.
And for that outward flow to work, the internal channels need to be clear, right? That seems why personal forgiveness is stressed. I forgive myself for past mistakes. I free myself from guilt. It's like clearing out the pipes.
You absolutely have to. You can't genuinely radiate positive energy if you're bogged down by self-blame. Clearing that internal slate prepares you for real connection. It makes sure your heart is ready. My heart is open to giving and receiving love.
Leading to relationships that are supportive, uplifting, and fulfilling. The outside mirrors the inside.
Always. And the whole thing comes full circle with this idea of energy return. You're not just
Yeah.
giving your energy away into a void. It's an exchange. I know that the energy I use today will come back to me multiplied.
So generosity isn't depleting, it actually creates more inflow.
That's the philosophy. The self becomes this conduit for positive change. The stronger the outward ripple, the stronger the current coming back to you.
So this deep dive, it's really shown us a kind of rigorous internal operating system, built step by step. Master your thoughts, alchemize challenges, activate abundance, and then ripple that goodness outward. It's a complete script for building a life from the inside out.
Yeah. So what does this all mean for you listening right now?
Yeah.
I think the core idea we can pull from all this is that existence, maybe fundamentally, is this ongoing process of selecting who you are and declaring it. Every moment really is a gift, you could say, but these I am statements are like the specific language you choose to unwrap that gift with intention, with purpose.
It really forces you into the present moment, doesn't it? Choosing who you are now instead of waiting for life to tell you.
Exactly. And that leads us to one last thought, something provocative maybe, drawing from the sheer power claimed in this material. If you truly accept that you're the creator of your reality and your thoughts are that powerful, what's the single most essential thing you need to choose to believe about yourself, starting today? The source itself offers a profound answer, maybe the cornerstone of it all. I am worthy of all the good that life has to offer.
Choose to believe that. Until next time on The Deep Dive, keep digging deeper.